I'm so excited to share this review with you guys today. I'm taking a look at the new Morphe Glowstunner. This is a hydrating tinted moisturizer and it is broad spectrum SPF 30, so hopefully perfect for the summertime. And I'm gonna put it on my face, show you guys what it looks like, if I'd recommend picking it up, and how it wears throughout the day. I clipped my hair up so we could get started. As I said, this is SPF 30. It is a tinted moisturizer, so not gonna be super full coverage. It comes in 15 shades and I have the shade Light Glow 2 in here. I'm not sure what this is going to look like on me since I am kind of tanned right now. Here's what the packaging looks like. Super sleek and simple, and this also retails for $18. So I will say it is definitely not super expensive, also not a drugstore price, so kind of that in between, which is typically what Morphe is. I haven't used this product yet, so this is like a first impression as well as a review. This black cap just looks like it pops off here, and then we have a pump on the end. There it is. So it's definitely gonna be a little bit light for me. I think it will probably match my face, but not the rest of my like body tan, if you guys can see. And here's kind of what it looks like. Really, really creamy, definitely liquidy, and you could see already that it's like pretty sheer. It's not gonna be super full coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this onto my skin, and hopefully we can bronze it up later with some of my other makeup. By the way, the brand ambassador slash spokesperson for this new product is Lauren Giraldo, who is like one of my absolute favorite YouTubers and people all around. So I was so excited for her. She said that one of her goals this year was to be the face of a major beauty campaign, and this is it. So I do think that you can actually probably rub this in with your fingers. So I'm just gonna try to do that on one side and see how that goes. You could probably tell it's a little bit light for me. I think if you are trying to get any type of coverage, you probably would have to use a sponge or a brush, but it does definitely work if you just want to have your fingers. I'm gonna go ahead with a sponge because this is what I would typically apply my makeup with. So I'm just gonna pat that in and get that going. If you've never seen any of my videos before, I am currently on Accutane, so you probably could see some breakouts on me. I also have very dry skin. Here is what one layer looks like. I probably applied 2 pumps in general. Again, this is the packaging just so you guys can see what it looks like. There's a lot of product in here. There is 1 ounce, so it's typically what you would get with a foundation. I do kind of want to see if I can build it up a little bit and get a little bit of coverage. It is not a foundation, it is a tinted moisturizer, so I wouldn't expect a ton of coverage for it, but I would hope that I can like build it up a little bit. Also on their website, it says that this has a lot of great ingredients since it's a moisturizer. So it says it is infused with powerful skin perfecting ingredients like hyaluronic acid, AHAs, and antioxidants. And it says it'll give you a natural looking, non-greasy finish, totally sheer and buildable. So it should be buildable. And then it says the finish easily blends into the skin and stretches to fit multiple skin depths and undertones. So I think that's why this is kind of working for me, because there's only 15 shades. So like you should be able to get away with using a few different shades for your skin tone. This also says it hydrates for 24 hours. It is reef safe, non-comedogenic, great for all skin types, and it's free of oils, fragrance, and parabens. So it's definitely fragrance free. However, it does have a slight scent of sunscreen. So it's not totally like, it doesn't smell like nothing. It just smells like the tiniest bit of sunscreen, which doesn't really bother me. And I love knowing that you're gonna be protected and have SPF on. I feel like especially this year, sunscreen has been a huge topic amongst younger generation, and people are really trying to protect their skin. So you should always wear sunscreen. I, being on Accutane, have to be really, really careful because my skin is very sensitive to the sun. So I'm always just double checking that I'm wearing sunscreen and that I'm not in the sun too long. So this is great if you want to be covered a little bit with sunscreen and also have a bit of a tint, but don't want like a full foundation for the summer. So here's kind of what 2 layers of it looks like. Straight away, I could tell that it is not completely agreeing with the moisturizer that I put on this morning. It is kind of pilling a little bit. So I don't know if you just don't need to put on a moisturizer because it does have moisturizer in it, but here is kind of what this area looks like. It definitely did not give me full coverage, nothing like that, but a nice glow to the face. I am going to try to do like a light eye makeup, something natural. I'm not gonna put anything on top of this, and then I will check back in with you guys when I finish my makeup, and then probably once or twice again throughout the day so we can see how this wears. I love how I said I was doing a natural look and then wound up putting on purple lipstick and eyeshadow to match my tank top. This is the final look. I put on a powder bronzer, a liquid blush, and a powder highlight, and then just some eyeshadow and stuff. So everything is laying pretty nicely. Here's what the skin looks like so far. You can definitely still see like some of my spots on my cheek, but other than that, I think everything looks pretty good, and I'm fairly impressed with this. I think if you are looking for full coverage, this is definitely not for you, but something for the summer, this is really nice. I'm gonna go throughout my day, probably check in with you guys in a few hours, see how it wears, see what happens, and keep you guys posted on what we think about this. But so far, I definitely would recommend. Heading into a store right now, so I have to put a face mask on. I wanted to show you what my skin looked like. This is with the back camera on my phone, by the way. Here's what we're looking like, and I'm gonna go inside. All right, it has been a number of hours since I filmed and I put this makeup on. So here is what we are looking like. I think in this area towards my chin and around my lips, it's a little patchy. Around my lips is where I tend to be dry, so that is probably why. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this. I think that this is a moisturizer slash foundation slash whatever you want to call it that I would wear for sure during the summer, and probably on days where I'm not like trying to take Instagram photos or anything like that, just because it is very, very shiny. So you can see like I still have some shine here and across my forehead, and there's no powder. I didn't put anything on. So if you are super oily, you could try to powder it. But that is pretty much it for my review. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. I have a massive giveaway coming soon, so stay tuned for that.